And I think we left early on that one, right? Like
Yes,
20 minutes
yeah.
before.
maybe 15, but I'm surprised Slayer lasted that long. But
Yeah.
Slayer also, after that, Slayer did take off to the hotel and take a nap or something because he was kind of.
It took the piss right out of it.
But he missed out though.
He did. The next panel, which we went to, was
We
kind of
got
the description looked interesting, and we were like, hey, what the heck, we'll go see it. It was called Cannon Fodder. And let me get the description from the back of the book, but essentially it was, they have this game they've developed where, to determine essentially the top 10 games of all time, and they kind of ask, they come up with a list based on kind of like, you know, the sites that you always see, you know, top 10 rankings and stuff, where there will be like, you know, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Half-Life, and all that, you know, the usual games, and then they'll take that list, give it to one of, like, a bunch of people in the actual industry. So this year I believe they went to QuakeCon, they said, and kind of, you know, discussed it with a bunch of people there, and everyone gets one move. They can either remove a game and replace that game with another game that of their choosing, but it has to stay in the same spot, or they can flip two games. Like if one's at 1 and one's at 3, they can flip them like that.
Or they could do nothing.
Yeah, or they could do nothing, which, you know, kind of a wimpy move, but...
Yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of interesting. Do you actually have that actual final list from, or the one we found that they started with this year, Placid?
I have the one that they started with, and
kind of read that off.
This is what they had as of the beginning of PAX. Number 1. Well, let's count down. Number 10.
Go 10.
Was Tetris. Number 9, Super Metroid. Number 8, StarCraft. Number 7, World of Warcraft. 6.
That was not a popular choice in the panel.
No, it wasn't. 5, Portal. 4, Chrono Trigger. 3, Metal Gear Solid. 2, Mario 64. And number 1, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And they did go through it, and they gave us their changes. But it was really obvious within the first 5 minutes that this list was highly contentious, and there were several contestants on it that a lot of people didn't like or thought were redundant.
Yeah, well, it was also interesting because it was best games. It wasn't necessarily most influential, and there was a debate about what made the game the best. Was it most influential, or how much it affected other games, or was it just taking the game in and of itself and saying, okay, this game does so many things right, and it's fun to play and everything, and it deserves to be on the list, regardless of who it influenced. It really was a really good panel, and it was interesting to sit there and hear what developers voted for what.
Yeah, well, no, I thought it was great, and then I really liked hearing their justifications for various things. Because I think it's rare to actually get a developer or somebody who's worked on a project to actually voice their opinions on what they think is best outside of, course, of a marketing sphere. I mean, because everyone will try to push their current and latest project, but to hear it done retroactively, you know, I think X is better than Y because of this, and this. I think that's something you don't hear about too much in the industry.
Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of the end of day 2. I mean, we went back, just played Castle Crashers for a couple hours.
Well, let's talk about the Ramburglar.
Okay.
Well, no, the Ramburglar is Sunday.
Is it Sunday, really?
Before we move on to Saturday night, let's cap one thing here. CD8DP. And then let's what did we do Saturday night? I think we just went back and played a lot of Doom at your hotel room.
I just know every night we drank beer.
Well, we drank copious amounts.
Does that even need to be said? Yeah.
Well, I got the picture of the 7 growlers lined up, so I think we got that covered. All right, so day 3, finally. I mean, the last 2 days we ended up starting in different buildings than the main place. Like the first day we were at the main theater, and the second day we were across the street for the
Pegasus Theater.
Yeah, so day 3 kind of was like a bit of nostalgia for me because I really enjoyed the whole I mean, not necessarily waiting in line, but they had these giant boards that they type stuff on. Yeah. They had big boards that they type stuff to the crowd on, and they show like internet videos and let you vote on stuff. So that was a lot of fun. And Placid got they had like a message board, and Placid got a little for Carnage Apply Within advertising up there.
You took a photo, didn't you?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I got a photo. Really it's in the For Carnage thread.
That is awesome.
Where it's showing it. And in hindsight, I wish I had put something like, For Carnage to Play Within on Bungie.net.
Yeah.
But,
Went on Bungie.net, visit the For Carnage Apply Within group.
Yeah. But hey, we still got on the massive message board for PAX.
We did essentially dedicate day 3 to cruising the convention.
Yes, there was one panel we went to, but yeah, I mean, last year this happened to me too. I ended up going to more panels and just almost omitting the main floor a little too much, which I hope to, not do next year. But not that the panels aren't awesome, but I kind of.
My take on it was, pending a keynote or anything interesting on Friday. I really wish I had done the main floor on Friday to give myself more time, and of course also to get more swag. But what can you do?
We did it during that 343 meetup.
Yeah, that was a waste of 2 hours. But
yeah, so we just cruised the floor all day, and Slayer was with us. I think he didn't run off.
I believe the theme for that day was Slayer and his air guitar. I mean, that was kind of the theme for the weekend, but that was where it kind of came to a head. And everyone we could find, we took a picture of him with Slayer playing the air guitar.
Boom bam ba doo doo boom down solo Willy wah wah boom boom ba de boom wah boom 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 wah Willy wah.
Oh baby, that's rockin'.
Yeah, I wrote that. It's called I Want to Rock Your Body, and then in parentheses it says To the Break of Dawn.
And especially the hot gamer girls, or whatever they were, with the really weird panties. I don't know what they were, but
you mean those chicks that were on the Sky Bridge?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think World of Warcraft ad? Yeah.
I was like, let me talk to you while I look at your crotchal region. Not because I like it, but because that don't look right.
It was a little distracting.
Nothing to the imagination.
Yeah. Anyway, I played a bunch of air guitar.
Yeah. So what booths did you guys enjoy the most?
The one. Booth. Yeah, that was a cool booth.
I really enjoyed how they had a retro arcade machine set up to play Castle Crash.
Yeah, that was awesome. I wish we'd have taken the time to play that. That would just kind of the idea of playing that in an actual old school 4-player arcade game is cool.
That just gives me all sorts of ideas. I want one of those now.
Yeah, I know. That whole nostalgic thing. Played a lot of arcade games in bowling alleys.
Well, the thing with the Castle Crashers booth is they are amazing. They sucked me in. I bought.
Oh man.
You put that in business.
Yeah.
Castle Crasher figures.
You got 2 free stress ball chickens.
Yeah, the squishy chicken.
And I got
instruction manual.
4 behemoth related clothing. I got 3 shirts and a sweater. Okay, so I dropped the big cash at the behemoth.
Right. They loved you.
You guys actually waited, when you guys waited in line to go to Portal, mind you, we had some rather obnoxious women in line when they went to wait. We thought we thought we ran in the back of the line. Because there was a giant chunk in the line, and it was like, all right, go on in. No one in the back behind us complained at all. It was the woman in front of us who somehow turns around with this most righteous vindication and says, well, hey there, the back of the line is over there. And we're just like, oh, God. Why are you so
just like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she was in front of us. I don't know why she was complaining. The people behind us should have complained. They were totally mellow. They didn't even care. It was hilarious.
I think it comes back to what you were saying. There was a large-ass chunk. But largely, worth waiting for, seeing Portal 2?
Definitely, the Portal 2 booth was cool.